I don't even know which camera to look at because there's so many. There's so many. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, February 3rd. Welcome to the first of many live conversations with you on ShallZ. Finally, can I tell you how long I have been working on this? Richard Arash. No, I'm not going to speak Persian. Arash. Nahi June. I speak some Persian, like a June, I'll say. Hi, Cecilia. Annette, Akram from Vancouver. Yes, give me your shout outs. Where are you watching from? Mina. Good afternoon, Maya. Behruz. Hi, everybody. Welcome to ShallZ. Shaden is sleeping, Mana June. You might see him towards the end of this, depending on how long we're talking here. So this is it. I have been working on this little bubble. I call it a bubble for a really, really long time. And there's been so many things that because obviously I work full time, but I've been working on launching my eyelash line. I've been working on doing audio podcasts. I've been working on finding a time that I can get away from my 4 kiddos and be able to sit and do live with you. Annette from Spring Valley. Hello from Norway, Mahnaz. Aida from Palm Beach. Naz from Canada. So we tried to do this on Monday nights, and I had my whole family come over, and I would stick all the kids downstairs during our family dinners, and then I would hear people screaming downstairs and the kids fighting. Basically, it just didn't work. So I sat down and I really had some really good reflection time to just look at where I was, look at the time, look at realistically what I can do. Being a mom, obviously, to 4 kids is my number one priority. A wife to Brucey, a big priority. A daughter to my parents, to be a friend to my group of friends who I have, and also a job that I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for, and I grind it every single day, Monday through Friday, and then I come home and I'm managing this social media world and trying to do all these things, and I do them. See, there's nobody else here. I do this all by myself with the support of obviously some amazing people in my family around me. So I've been working on this for a really long time. And finally, I think I've mentioned to you Behna, Bahar, David, Hamide. Say June again. Arash June. Can I tell you? February is one of my favorite months. You probably know why if you've Googled and you're trying to figure out how old I am. I mean, it's really funny to me. But February is one of my favorite months because it is the month of love. And it's also the month that my parents get to celebrate the day that they had their first child and their only daughter. That would be me. So in a few more days, I am celebrating a birthday. I, on one hand, love getting older because I think there is so much beauty and maturity and intelligence and wisdom that comes getting older in my age now. And let's settle it. I'm in my 40s. So, no, I'm not 90. No, I'm not 30. I'm in my 40s now. And I have my reasonings why. You can just go Google it if you really want to know how old I am. But you already know so much about me. So some things I just leave for you to go fish out on your own if you really need to know that. But I'm happy right now, and I feel like I'm probably in the best place emotionally that I've been in my whole entire life. It comes, I think, in the 40s. I have 4 beautiful babies. I've been with my husband now. We've been together 20 years. We're celebrating our 15th wedding anniversary this year. And I just look back and I say, if I knew then what I knew now, what would I have done differently? And now have the blessing of raising these 4 beautiful babies and things that maybe I wish I would have done differently. I get to teach them how to do. So it's kind of exciting. So Naz, which day? Naz says which day on February. I have a feeling you're going to find out. So let's just put this out there so that it's just not an issue. And then on Friday is my birthday. This Friday is my birthday. Yes, I'm getting 1 year older. Happy birthday to me. Tavallud Mubarak. And that's all happening this Friday. I'm not doing a big whoop-de-woo for my birthday this year. I decided this year I have obviously a lot going on with my work, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I just decided I'm going to spend my birthday this year with my family and my kiddos, and just really reflecting and being around, I think, what is important to me. And yes, the parties are important and all that stuff. I love doing that, right? It keeps us alive and it keeps us moving and it keeps us happy. But at the same time, I think the events over, especially the past month or so that have happened, have really grounded me and shifted me. I want to say in Farsi, there's a word like there's jam, like you collect yourself and reflect. And I'm sure that the events, and what I mean the events, even though there's unfortunately bad things that happen every day, but with the plane crash that happened in Iran earlier this month and those 176 beautiful people whose lives ended. And then this past week, that helicopter crash that took the lives of just some beautiful people. Like, I'm still having a hard time understanding, digesting all of that, as I know many of you do. It's difficult to believe that you could be living your life and you could be anybody. It doesn't, when it's time, it's time. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how happy you are. It doesn't matter how unhappy you are. It doesn't matter what you have, where you are. I think that was very sobering. Even though I see people's lives change on a daily basis, the events in the past month, I feel really kicked me in the tush. So anyways, yes, my birthday is on Friday, and I'm doing a fun little dinner with my husband. It's a tradition that we do every year alone, just the two of us. I'll celebrate with my kids this weekend, and I'm focusing my energy, instead of throwing parties and doing all this stuff, to pop my bubble. Am I allowed to say that? To pop my bubble, because I've been working on this bubble. So the bubble that I have, obviously I've been very excited to tell you that I'm launching my new eyelash line with my beautiful friend and makeup artist, Melina. I'm actually wearing them right now. They come out in the middle of February. I believe February 18th is the day to be exact. So that's coming out of my bubble. Also live with ShallZ, what you're on right now, will be happening every Monday, 2 p.m.-ish, give or take a few minutes. And we'll sit here live and chat about what's on your mind, about news of the day. If there's something that happens in our morning show that we want to talk about, anything that you want to talk about, we're here to do it together. And that's happening every Monday, 2 p.m. until further notice. But right now, this is it's the quietest time in my house. Shaden's sleeping. The kids are at school. I'm ready to go. It's just me and you. So this is our time. Mondays, 2 p.m. California time. And the greatest thing is, when this is done, and if you cannot watch for any reason live and join in on the conversation and put up your comments over here, which I can pop them up here on Facebook, I can pop them up, and even on Instagram, I can bring you guys in the conversation. Crystal, you'll be able to buy the lashes online when they are released. But all of this goes up to but it's a YouTube channel. It's called ShallZ, ShallZ. ShallZ. Raul kind of calls me that as a nickname. My family has called me that. Zamarodi, I know, is a mouthful. So if you actually go to the YouTube channel right now, ShallZ, it is already up and running. It's under construction, and we are uploading it to it. And probably within the next week or so, Orma sabzi with chicken, goat cheese, Mediterranean salad, my mom's reshte khoshkar, which is a sweet dish that they make at Sweet Lily's Bakery. I just did a few recipes with my friend and my photographer, Kinda. We made paella together and this tomato appetizer. I even did a segment on answering your questions, your questions that you keep asking, and most of you keep asking the same thing. So we recorded that. We're putting that up. So there's so many fun things. Go subscribe to ShallZ. It needs a little bit more work, but bear with me. But you can just go ahead and do that now, and feel free to pass the word around, because in this month of February, in this month of love, which is one of my favorite months, this was my birthday gift to myself. My birthday gift to myself is make the things that I've been dreaming of, that I have been wanting to do, happen. So we've been working on them, and they are all ready for you. On top of the YouTube ShallZ channel, which when this happens live, it will get pushed to ShallZ, so you can watch this on YouTube later, along with all these other interviews and cooking and dancing. I'm doing a segment on how to Persian dance. Not that I know what I'm doing, but for my non-Persian friends who may want to learn how to do like a little reem dum dee dum, reem dum dee dum, reem dum dee dum dum. Shyla and I are going to make like a fun little cutesy video and put that up there as well. So anyways, ShallZ YouTube is the place to go. All these videos will live up there. And dun, 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 ShallZ, It Is What It Is podcast is now up and running on Apple and I believe Spotify. So if you go to Apple Podcasts and you search for Shalli Zamarodi, the podcast is called It Is What It Is. It's one of my big mottos in life because, most of the time, whether it's good things happen, bad things happen, frustration happens, I lean on that line. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's happened. Now what do we do about it? Now how do you react? How do I react? What do we do? And that's what the whole podcast is. I have 2 podcasts already up with a friend of mine, Dr. Bernous, and we talk about, are you ready to be a parent? And we talk about, are you ready to be married, to get married? So those are 2 podcasts that are up for you. We're still loading some more up, and those should start popping up with all kinds of experts for you. So you can just take it on the go, and you can listen to it wherever you go. So that was the gift to myself. Happy birthday to myself. I feel so happy and excited that these things are happening because I've worked so hard on these things. I've worked so hard on these things, and it's been so difficult with 4 kids and life and all these things to come out of work when I feel like this, so tired, and then to keep doing these things outside of work. But I have a good feeling about it. It feels good to do this. It feels good to connect with you. And there it is. So Bubbles Pop Present is out. All of these things are out. And over the next few weeks, I will keep pushing, showing you. What I mean pushing is just sharing with you all the ways that you can find the podcast and find the YouTube channel. My website, ShallZ.com, is going to be up soon as well. We're just making some final changes to that, and everything will live up on there. So that's my birthday present to me. But don't tell me happy birthday now, because it's not my birthday. My birthday's on Friday, and you're aging me. Not that I have any problem with getting older, but wait until Friday. Then it's my birthday. Then you can say happy birthday, and I'll say thank you, and then we'll be done with it. It's just a birthday. It's just a birthday. Okay, so let's talk to you guys. Hi, Doug. Hi, Elham, Tanya, and yes, Soph the medic says that was the best birthday gift to yourself. Absolutely. I am in this mode right now of you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because nobody is going to take care of you the way you take care of yourself. And that goes for the moms and the dads and anybody. If you need a break, take a break. If you need to rest, rest. If you need a massage, massage. If you need a margarita, like me, have a margarita. If you need to readjust and surround yourself with people who are good to you, who take care of you, who love you, then do that. Do what you need to do for yourself. So I'm all about that. I'm doing that. That's my birthday gift to myself, and it feels marvelous. It feels marvelous. So I'm very happy. I just want to share my excitement. I am so happy. Not to mention all the crazy, amazing things that are happening and coming up that I'm preparing for with Persian New Year, the first day of spring that's coming. Dancing with Our Stars is happening soon. It's a really big year. So I think if anything, what happened over the past month with these big tragedies that really captured a lot of our hearts, I've always lived life hard, and now I'm living life even harder. I'm living it even harder. I'm not waiting to finish my lashes. I'm not waiting to do my podcast anymore. I'm not waiting to write my children's book. Having said that, my 8-year-old son said, when I posted a picture that I did a little session with my copy editors, and he goes, "Mommy, I just want to say parts of it was just a little boring." Okay, so I am reworking the book to make it a little exciting. After all, it is a children's book and I want the kiddos to love it. It's a very personal book to me. From the background and the experiences I had when I was a little girl into teenage years, being bullied a lot and being called names. And I hope it's a sweet book when I'm finished with it. I need to massage it a little bit, that when a kid and a child reads it, it might be able to help them navigate through a tough time in their lives. So that'll be hopefully coming out in 2020. I got to find time for that. So let's see what you guys have to say. Oh, hi, Ramin. Hi, Ramin John. How are you? You are so sweet, your favorite anchor. I hope you got your ticket to the Nowruz Gala. I hear it's almost sold out. If you're coming, make sure you get it. I don't think there are many tickets from what I hear left. Hello, Rosita from France. So I think what everybody was talking about today, besides some of the news, obviously, that is still weighing on many people's hearts, a lot of people were talking about the Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you like the Super Bowl? I am not a football fan, but I love the halftime shows, and I love cooking and eating during the football. So what did you think? I think our big talker today, besides the football, was Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. Dang, weren't they on fire? I think the 12 minutes that they were on, I was like, wow. Right, Tanya? Tanya says Super Bowl was amazing. And I think they did a fantastic job. There was just so much. I've had to go watch it myself back several times just to see, because I just missed so much the first time. So it was nice to go back and watch it and then see there were a lot of messages in there. And if you go back and you watch it over and over again, every time you will pick up a new message. Bob Pearl says, yes, great halftime. Absolutely. Tanya says, yes, 2 hot Latinas. Jennifer Lopez is 50 years old. 50 years old. And she moves like that. And she looks like that. And she just looks so healthy and happy. So good for her. Good for her. And then this was actually kind of funny. Who was talking about Shakira right here? Oh, Mashid says you talk too much. Okay, well, Mashid June, leave. Bye. Oh, you people. Some of you people. I just don't know about you people. Let me see. Hala said, did you like the belly dancing part? Yes, I loved it. So I think I've shared with you, like, I learned how to belly dance, not like that, but belly dance when I was like 4 years old. And in my much younger years, I belly danced a lot. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then there was another part, Ramin, you were saying about Shakira, right? So on the news today, the big conversation that we were talking about was Shakira and did you see what she did with her tongue? Did you see what she did with her tongue? So it turned, I think, into like a GIF where she go, remember, did you see that? That was all over our news today because I think some people didn't know what she was doing. If you're from my side of the world or that other side of the world, you know that sound, and I can make it for you, please don't be afraid, is like a celebratory sound. I know that they make it at Persian weddings when the bride and groom come in. Shakira kind of explained, I think her dad is Lebanese descent. And it's a fun sound that you make. It's like something exciting happening. So her tongue was the issue on our news today, which is kind of weird for me because it's like normal for us to do that. But I guess for everybody else, they're like, what is she doing with her tongue? And then they were all trying to do it today on the news. Somebody was going like that, and I'm like, nope. And somebody was going la 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 la. It's nope. You could try it at home. You go la 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 la. Anyways, so that was all the news today. We talked a lot about Super Bowl stuff today on the news, and yeah. And we're gearing up for a big work week. I had to work on Sunday, and we'll see what the rest of this week, the State of the Union with the president, is happening tomorrow. So that is going to be a big topic on our news tomorrow. And obviously, we're still waiting for more details on the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant and his daughter. And I still can't believe I say those words. It's still, every time Raul and I read that, we kind of look at each other and we're just like, I mean, how are we really saying that? Like, how are we really saying that? Viva, hello, Shakira. Yeah, she was amazing. Nadia, I totally agree. Sherry, you guys are so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out here. I do appreciate good people, and I appreciate loving people, and I appreciate kind people. And if you're not part of that group of people, I just choose not to be around you. It's my choice not to be around you. It's okay not to like me, and it is okay for me to choose not to be around you, which is why I will block you with no hesitation whatsoever. It's really for no other reason that I enjoy being around people who make me feel good, and I like making people feel good, and I don't have room in my life for anything other than that. Somebody sent me a message the other day, actually posted it for all of you to see, that you just want to hear all the good about you, and you block people who have anything not good to say about you. And I said, yeah, I do. I absolutely do, because I get comments from people who, frankly, most are strangers. They don't know me. And when they make these comments that you are on social media too much, well, darling, this is my job. And many people have made this into careers and jobs. You have people who work in social media. They make a living off of social media, and the times have changed. This is a career for many people. Though this is not my number one career as a news anchor, and our ability to connect with people, social media has given me this opportunity to connect with people all around the world, and I do think more good has come out of it from the bad. So I'm going to continue to do it, and your comments are not going to make me stop. So no, it's like coming to my home, and if you're going to be rude inside of my house, I will kindly ask you to leave, and if you don't leave, then I will just escort you out and close the door. So no, you are not allowed to come to my page and say yucky things to me. I won't stand for it, and I don't have the energy for it. And yes, you're right. Some of you saying, why do people follow me if they don't like me? You know, it's I think that they're G de Afshino, if I am pronouncing it correct. I think there's a few things. There's a curiosity issue. I think there are some people who it comes from here. I deal with this more often than you think, but they think by poking at somebody, it will make them feel better if they can put me down or hurt. This is like bullying, right? I dealt with this for many years of my life in school when the kids were calling me names. I didn't fit in school. I already went through this, and I lost a lot of tears over this. And now at this age, it doesn't work on me anymore. And I know where it comes from, and it doesn't come from a good place. So that's why I don't usually engage with most of it, and I just block and move on. But there are a lot of reasons why people follow. You know, I don't like a lot of things. I don't like some people, to be quite honest, but I also don't use my energy to try to either purposely hurt someone or tell them that I don't like them. I just go away, you know. So, and they're nosy, Sheila, or Yaya, nosy. They are nosy, absolutely. So yes. What are your questions? Bobby says, my spirit irritates their demons. I am a little bit irritating. Ask Bruce. I irritate myself sometimes. I'm not for everybody. Some people like strawberry ice cream. Some people like vanilla ice cream. Some people like chocolate ice cream. You have to like this and wake up and good morning and life is good and go after your life, to be able to not get irritated with this. And if you don't like it and you're an angry person, or you get irritated at people, or you didn't do something in your own life that you see somebody else doing, then what do? You start to pick, you start to throw, you start to knock. And those are, yes, that's what we call bullies, Tanya. And I really don't have time for all of that. We have better things to do with our energy, don't we? We have lives to change, people to motivate, mamas to help, daddies to help, kids to raise, parties to go to, a life to live, because life is so sweet. It's so fleeting. It's so fleeting. And that's how I choose to live my life. I'm going to check my little camera to see if my baby little Shaden is up. I think he's still sleeping. It's so quiet in my house right now. I feel a little weird, huh? Let me, still sleeping. Let me see. So anyways, what do you want to talk about? What about teaching one Farsi word of the day? Kayvon says, each time you do this. It's a great idea. My friend Maz Jabrani was doing it, and I was sharing him on Instagram, the Farsi word of the day. So I'm going to let him do that. I shared it. But I will share a word, Kayvon, if I can, because you'll hear me say it a lot, is June. All my friends at work know ShallZ June, which is an endearing. Farsi is kind of hard to translate to English. Like if you start to literally try to translate it, it sounds all kinds of weird. Like my jigar would be like my liver. Am I saying that right? My liver. So it's just, the translation just doesn't go, but June would be like an endearing way of saying love or dear, like my dear, my love, like ShallZ, my love. Kayvon June. And you wouldn't use it all the time, because some people would be like, whoa, she just called me June. So you might say John, like Kayvon John, Kayvon June. So yeah, so that's your word of the day. And Eve, hold on. I'm texting somebody right now. See, that's the awesomeness of being live, is you get to see it all. Let me make sure Shaden's monitor is on, so if he wakes up, I can hear him. Let's see. Yeah, see, Ali? Now you know what June means, so you can walk up to somebody and say, June. And then Nowruz means new day. It's our Persian New Year. Persians celebrate the first day of spring, as well as millions of other people from different cultures around the world. But that's coming up on Thursday, March 19th. I'm sure you've seen the flyers up. We have lots of events going on. I'm not going to go through and mention them all. But again, there's a Nowruz Gala, there's a Charshamba Sudi event happening in San Diego. Persian friends explain to the non-Persian friends what Charshamba Sudi is. Seen Zabadar is coming up. Dancing with Our Stars is coming up. Shaden's first birthday is coming up. I'm so excited for the next few months, few months. And for the next few months, it's kind of crazy, excited, lots of fun things happening. Let's see what other questions you have. Teach us. Nowruz. Wait, is your name like Nowruz? Like Nowruz, like Persian New Year Nowruz? Am I pronouncing it? Nowruz Mar. Correct me so I say your name correctly, please. Nowruz or Nowruz Mar says, how can I detach myself from negative people? I can tell you what I do. I can't tell you what everybody else does, but I can tell you what I do is I walk away. If I feel like somebody around me is not giving me those sparkles, Nowruz, beautiful name, Nowruz. I've never met another Nowruz before. I love it. I love your name. If I meet anybody who doesn't have a good energy, negative, if there are people around me who are negative, including family, friends, my rule is if you're not making this stronger, happier, I just walk away. I don't fight. I don't engage. I just walk away. Right? Why waste the energy? Why waste the energy? Find your peeps. Find your peeps. I walk away from family. I walk away from friends. I mean, you give it time, but most of us know when somebody doesn't serve you. Most of us know when you're around somebody who is not going to bring good to your life. And if that's the case, walk away. That's what I do. Again, it might not work for anybody else, but because I know it's a lot harder. People who are in relationships, people who have you could be in marriages, you could be in like family situations. I am not a know-all, be-all in life. I have made my own fair share of mistakes. I make them every day. But this is how I manage my life. And I can only tell you from my own experience how I handle things. Taking you. Giti says, how come you're so wise? Oh, Giti Jun, I'm not wise. I've just been hurt. I've been hurt a lot. Maybe some of you could see it in my eyes. And I think sometimes when you have been hurt by people, by strangers, by friends, by family, it puts things in perspective for you, and you start to see what is important and what's not. So I don't know if wise is the word. I don't know what the word would be, because I still have a fair share of mistakes, and I make mistakes still today. But I do believe in love. I do believe in life. I do believe in walking away from people and not being reactive. That I've learned too. Don't be reactive. I do believe that there's people who want to hurt you, but I feel like those are just broken people, and I don't give my energy to them. And sometimes they have hurt me regardless, but Giti Jun, as my motto is in my life and the name of my podcast, Azizaman, it is what it is. And I've been knocked to the ground, and what's important to me is how I've gotten back up. And I've posted one of my favorite quotes is that the people who have tried to bury me didn't know I was a seed. The people who tried to bury me didn't know I was a seed. And Pasha June, you look tired. I am tired, sweetheart. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And this would be the perfect timing to show you why I'm a seed and why I grow. Can I have him? You can bring him over here if you want. This is the perfect way to end. I got him. Zello. Hey, Papa, baby, keep me down, Shade. Hi, Bubbles. Salam. Hi. You just woke up just in time for the end of my live podcast. It's called Live with ShallZ. Did you know that? This is called Live with ShallZ. ShallZ is your mommy, by the way. It's my name, Shalli Zamarodi. But that's sometimes a little hard for everybody to say. So we just went with the nickname, ShallZ. Do you like it? Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hello? Big hi. Shaden, I missed you. This is my 4th little baby, Mr. Shaden, who this weekend is going to turn 10 months old. And guess what we're planning? We're planning Shaden's first birthday. Who's going to be 1 in 2 more months? Say me. gonna be 1 in 2 more months. Oh, me. And what are we gonna sing to you on that day? We're gonna sing happy birthday to you. Tavalludet mo boydak. Mr. Shaden's turning 1. Mr. Shaden's going to be 1. Jude. Oh, Jude. What a great way to slowly wrap up this podcast, beautiful friends. You want to say hi to Nosley? Can you say hi? Can you say hi, Khala Nosley? Look in the camera over there. Say, I'm going to be 1 soon. My mommy's planning a big birthday party for me. Didn't we just bring you home from the hospital, dude? How are you 1? Oh, that's a microphone. Let's not touch that. But you can touch this and you can touch this. He's in the mood to put everything in his mouth right now. So this is a great way to kind of start to slowly wrap up the podcast or live. I got to get all these terminologies correct. This is Live with ShallZ. The podcast is up and running on Apple. Search ShallZ Zamarodi. The podcast is called It Is What It Is. We have 2 up there about parent and marriage. There's going to be so much up there coming in the next few weeks to months. But at least we got that started and it's up. And then go to the YouTube channel, ShallZ, subscribe to it. Over the next few weeks, you're going to start to see a lot of cooking videos pop up. A recording of this goes up there and it lives up there as well. I did. And then we're going to dance and we're going to cook and we're going to live life. Right? And then we're just going to record it and we'll just keep putting it up there for everybody. Bush it. Can we do that, Shaden? Can we do that, Shaden? Don't they grow so fast? June, where you going, June? So there's my email, helloshallz@gmail.com. I get tons of direct messages. I'm so sorry if I don't get a chance to respond to you all, but you can always send me an email. Sometimes I can sift through those a little quicker than the direct messages that I get on there. What do you think? Do you think Mommy did a good job today? Did Mommy do a good job? Oh, he's so tasty. Did Mommy do a good job today? Can Mommy have a high five? Did Mommy high five, baby? High five, dude. High five. Oh. He's awake. Okay, so it's time for me to go spend a little time with this little jigar and get working on finishing up my new website, ShallZ.com. Go to YouTube, subscribe to ShallZ. Apple Podcasts now out. Look it up when you're in your car. Are you ready to be a parent? Are you ready to get married? Those are up on Apple Podcasts. Just look up ShallZ Zamarodi. It's called It Is What It Is. And then every Monday, right here at 2 p.m., we'll go live with ShallZ. We're going to do this every Monday on the best day of the week. Right, Shaden? Is this the best day of the week? Can you just turn around and say bye-bye to everybody? Bargak, bargak, bargak. You're showing them your little tush. I know your tush is cute, but turn around this way and we're going to say bye-bye. Look this way. I'm talking about his tongue. Jude, I love you. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. You know the story about Shyla. That when she was a baby, every time I asked her to say mama, she would say dada. I would say mama, she would say dada. I would say mama, she would say dada. And one day, finally, I think she was more than a year old, it just fell out of her mouth. She said mama, and now she won't stop saying it. So that has been a running joke in this house. This one, we're going to get him to say mama before he says dada. Okay? Shaden? So this is what let's see if it works. I'm going to keep trying this until he says it. Shaden? Bigo mama? Shaden? Mama? Bigo mama? Mama? Biggle mama. Mama. Shaden, biggle mama? Biggle mama? Baba. Harf beside. Mama. Can you say... Did you say mama? Turn this way. Come on, everybody has to go. Can you say mama? Say something. Say mama. Shaden? Mama? Not interested. He's grabbing the mouse. We will try again at another time. Here you go, mama. Shaden, can you say gaga? Can you say bye-bye? Wave bye-bye to Instagram. Shaden, this way. Shaden, see? We're live on Instagram too. Can you say bye, Instagram? We go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. We'll see you guys next Monday. Bye. And can you say bye to Facebook? Can you say bye, friends? Bye-bye. Blow a kiss. Mwah. Bye, everybody. See you next Monday, 2 p.m. Oh, I do. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.